Hello everyone, my name is AmethystEmi and welcome back to another episode of HomeSmp. We're starting things here at my shop because I was just here checking the shop and things, and also Zimzam popped by, or well, I totally may or may not have is the word coerced Zimzam over here, but anyway, I have noticed that Raven has bought plot 2 and Happy has bought plot 4, and then I also got Zimzam to buy plot 3. So yeah, that is great. I've got some home coins here and also have a chocolate coin too. Look at that, chocolatey, yummy. Anyway, got to head over to base real quick because we have a bunch of things to be doing over yonder. So coming into base, obviously last episode we had built the sheep farm building, and also over in the distance, it's not quite visible at the moment, we made a very simple raid farm. But yeah, today we'll be working on a couple of bits and pieces. I just want to show it off here. Plot 2 is sold Raven, and then plot 4 I think is this one, which I believe I have actually changed the sign to sold to Happy. So that means I got to change the for sale sign on plot 3, which is this one. I've got to change this over to sold Zimzam. Sold Zimzam. There we go. So that's Zimzam. We've got Raven. And then Chinny is this one. And then over here is Happy. So people are buying up plots. That does mean I have one plot left to sell here at the residential district, or the first residential district anyways, the northeastern residential. The northwestern one I still have to construct, but that may or may not be something I have planned for this episode. So yeah, let's actually get into what I want to do this episode. So first things first, for this episode I want to actually start constructing Main Street, which will be from this little central bit here, which we started working on. I think it was it was the episode before last, which would be in episode 7 I believe. And yeah, we essentially got to, well, we're going to do a big central pathway here, which is about 48 blocks wide, and I believe it will run all the way up to here-ish, and then there'll be like a crossroads and a town square in the middle. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out where the main street will be for this bit, and then we'll work out like the basics for the square. I'm going to do measuring out, and I'm probably going to do the first stretch of path for here, because this is going to be the main central one, and there'll be 2 more roads going off in either direction. And then over here from this bit will be where the second residential district will be. So first things first, I got to figure out where the path is going to go and where walls are going to go and such. So I think hopefully if replay mod works this time, I'll do a time lapse. If there is no time lapse, it's because replay mod has broken again, but it should hopefully be okay. So yeah, let's jump into a time lapse, get to building. Would you look at that? I now have a blank canvas road for the first bit of Main Street. That's so exciting. And yeah, so the plan is for this, I will be decorating it. This is just a, like I said, blank canvas road. Okay, so if I pop down here quickly, I do have one of the side walls mostly done, but sort of what the idea here, I think for this wall, it'll probably be temporary as it is. I think I might add some like small buildings, like shop buildings maybe, or just buildings in general along this wall. I think that could look really cool. And I think maybe scattered all up and down the road, I could add some like market stalls and like greenery and like some decorative flowers and things. Sort of think like what Good Times with Scar has done with like his theme parks and stuff. I think that would look really cool. So yeah, I've got some big plans for this section. I will be starting to do the basis of the next residential district shortly, but what I want to do now is I want to actually move on and actually build. Also, I've missed out some logs here. Whoops, I've put the logs away too. But what I want to move on to now for a moment is I actually want to build the shop, which I had planned or planning to build. I have got a little bit of stock stuff here. I'm trying to build up stuff for stock, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some bits and bobs to take over to the shopping district for me and actually get something of a building done. So yeah, let's head over to the shopping district and actually build something of a general store, basic general store. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, yeah, let's hop into another bit of a time lapse and start building our shop. Okay, so I now have the shop all built. It is sort of an awkward wedge shape. I might change this and I might change the roof. I might shorten it a bit because it does seem a little bit tall, but I'm not sure. I might just drop it down and then like do another bit of this roof down the other side as well, because it sort of just goes up and then stops. But yeah, going on the inside, I do still need to do the interior and then also get all the stock in place and things like that. But the height of the build does mean I can add maybe a second floor if I really need to. But yeah, I've got plenty of space for things. I just gotta get all the stock sorted and actually bring it over and put it into chests and things. But yeah, let's head back over to our base. So with the shop exterior now all built, I want to do basically what I've promised to do in previous episodes, where in each episode I add a new building to the residential district here, and I've had this plot here behind me sat empty for a little while. So I think it's about time I built some sort of a little farmhouse here. So let's do our residential district build for today and build this here little farmhouse. Hopefully it'll look rather cozy. Okie, so I decided to build this on stream instead of on the time lapse. Just look at it. Look how actually cute it is. It actually fits here so well. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons as well. But yeah, look how cute this is. Oh, I'm really happy with it. I actually surprised myself how well it came out. I went with the same sort of block palette as the other buildings I've done, but yeah, it's come out really well, and I can't wait to do the interior for it. But yeah, I've even got some little firefly bushes here, which is getting nighttime, so maybe they'll come out. But yeah, it looks really good. I am super happy with it. I'm super happy with how the roof came out as well, because I wasn't sure how I was going to do the roof, but yeah, it's come out super well actually. I'm very happy with it, and yeah, can't wait to work on the extra details. Anyway, okay, so before I do anything else here at the base, because I'm going to get very distracted doing building, I do really want to do some more building, but before I do any more building stuff here at the base, I do need some shulker boxes. I'm in desperate need of shulker boxes for easy item transportation, especially when I'm going to be moving items from my base to my shop. So I'm going to go stream and do some end busting, and I'm going to be joined by a few other of the HomeSmp members. It should be very fun. It's always fun end raiding, and also end raiding with other people. So yeah, very excited about that. I'll be doing it on stream, so if I get any clips from the stream, I'll insert them up next. So yeah, let's go do a bit of end raiding, and then come back and work a bit more on the base, and maybe actually stock the shop a little bit. So yeah, let's go. Hello, hi, welcome on back. I have done one extra long stream. It was about 4.5 hours, and I usually stream for about 2. So yeah, extra long stream. We have done some stuff on stream, and I'm very excited to show you. So, first things first is this chest here. I have been end busting, and look at all these goodies. I've got some saddles, I got some extra tools and armor and bits. These are really cool. I've got a dragon head, I've got a smithing template spire armor trim. That's very cool. I've got 2 extra elytra, 15 diamonds, nearly a stack of iron ingots, just shy of a stack of gold ingots too, got some brewing stands, and a couple of healing potions, and 5 ender chests. I did not craft those. I crafted this one here before I went in, and I ended up getting 5 more from the end, and also 44 shulker shells, which is perfect, which means I'm able to get a bunch of shulkers, so that'll make my life a bunch easier for moving items around. Then the other thing I did before I went end busting is I have made a new building. It's a little bit shorter than some of the other builds, but this here is a new villager trading facility which I've made, and it's all armourers, weaponsmiths and toolsmiths. It's mostly for specific purpose of trading iron. I got very lucky with these guys. These guys are all the original armourers and stuff, so I brought 2 spare villagers over, then bred them all up. I did not have to change any of these villagers at all. The only one that doesn't have an iron trade is this guy. The rest of them have iron trades, and I just thought that was really lucky. So yeah, these guys all have iron trades, and they're all pretty much all leveled up, besides I think maybe 1 or 2, but yeah. This is where I'm going to be trading for most of my emeralds. I'm going to be trading a bunch of iron here, and yeah, it's just so good. Also, when I went end raiding, I didn't die. I almost did, but I didn't, so I feel very professional, and yeah, I'm rather proud of myself. Anyways, I did say earlier that I did want to stock the shop before the end of this episode, but I do have some more items I do need to get. I need to gather up some lanterns and some other bits and pieces. I need golden carrots as well, so I'm going to need to do a bunch of trading for that stuff. So in between episodes I'll be doing that, and then in the next episode I'll actually open up the shop, get the stock I've got in there. So yeah, I'll be rounding off this episode here. So of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next week for the opening of my new shop. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that sort of stuff. I'll see you guys next week. See ya.